Hello, everybody, and welcome to another terrifically horny Monday in the
Okay,
Stolen
well-
Lands.
Well,
All right.
Am I wrong?
Well, a little.
Maybe.
no.
A little
wrong.
right now. Maybe a
Maybe be more
on the day,
tusky because
really.
we're gonna fight that boar. It may have tusks, not horns.
There's a boar too.
Tuskthorn.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tuskgutter. Remember?
Gorby got a bounty for it.
Apparently, we need to go over what happened last time. on D&D.
A lot has happened since last week.
The neurodivergence
It really
of it all.
has. There's so much going on behind the scenes. All fun, and none of it conducive to our mental states.
I'm
And
having a
none
great
of it.
time.
My cat starting Gartic phone.
Yes, hopefully no Gardic phone today. So last time.
Speaking of Cork, is your microphone working?
Oh yeah,
you do
yeah,
be
yeah.
working. You
Okay.
can see the little
God.
thing going.
That's gonna be the new running joke. Is like, Cork, are you sure you turned on your microphone?
It's not that it wasn't on. It's that Streamlabs sucks and just like lost my mic for no reason.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Streamlab
Sounds
do
like
be
a
like
personal
that
problem.
sometimes.
Last time on Secrets of the Stolen Lands, the party had a lovely little wake up at Oleg's. What was that, Cork? Do I need to stop? No? Okay. Lovely little wake up call at Oleg's, where a lot of secrets were learned and people showed up. The party left Oleg's with a handful of side quests to do on their way to the main quest, because that's how it'd be sometimes. They made their way to a moonradish patch nearby, where they ran into some kobolds who they overpaid for a bucket of moonradishes. And then ran into an ambush. Bandits from the Stag Lord ambushed them along the Riverwalk. Thankfully, they were handily taken care of. And as part of that, you managed to convince the head bandit of the group to go be gainfully employed by Oleg, I guess. Which I'm sure will not come back to bite you in any way, shape, or form. And after finding a large cache of alcohol that let you know that the Stag Lord is apparently an alcoholic, you found two tied up prisoners. Octavia and Regongar, a half-elf and half-orc, who were slaves to a number of mages from Numeria, associated with a group called the Technic League. They managed to escape on some kind of quest here to the Stolen Lands, only to be immediately captured by the bandits. But you freed them, and they, in their own little partnership, decided that they were going to be flirty bastards and take an old man to bed.
Hell yeah, they did.
Hell yeah, they did. Like I said, horny Mondays. After that, waking up the next morning, made your way towards the Temple of the Elk, who a priest of Aristil at Oleg's told you about. You found a human in white robes with a fairly large wound on his side by the name of Tristan. Long blonde hair, and again, everybody swooned. Octavia and Reg decided to stand back and protect him so that nothing untoward happened while you were taking care of the guardian of the temple, a rather terrifying-looking, slightly undead bear that seemed to have a particular hatred for our local worshipper of Aristil, Alistair. They were forced to end the bear's life, at which point whatever curse was laid upon the bear and the temple seemed to lift. The waters cleared and all of the flowers bloomed. And that is where we left off last week. So, what would you all like to do from here? After I mute the off-topic channel.
So
Listen,
the bear disintegrated like completely, right?
Yes, it's basically like very quickly eroded, as if 1,000 years passed at once, and you saw a spectral old priestly figure very briefly before it too evaporated, leaving behind just basically dust.
I would just like to look at Alistair.
I know that
Alistair.
Calliope is actively holding Alistair right now.
Yeah, because Alistair has, after the
Alistair took
death
a
of the bear-
shit ton of damage. He almost
A,
died.
Alistair took a shit ton of damage.
That's
B,
his job,
after
though.
the bear fucking died, he dropped to his knees and just
Yeah.
like is on hands and knees crying.
Gorby runs up to
Hey.
Juniper.
Y'all, I'm gonna take a look at the perimeter. You focus on our man, okay?
Are you alright, Gorby?
Yes, Orla, I'm great. Did you see that I shoved that bear? It was awesome. Let me give it a little wham.
Very, very
That was
cool.
cool. Yeah. Can I have a bottle?
About what?
An empty bottle?
Oh, I'm sure
Close.
I have an empty bottle around.
Sure.
Yes.
You hear
Like the Zelda
clinking.
moment where you just give him an empty bottle, and it's the most important thing he's ever had.
He skitters off to the remains of the bear and starts filling the bottle with dust.
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
alright. You do that. Basil, please don't attack me on camera. Your crimes will be documented. Come on
I didn't
now.
see anything. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye.
Okay,
I'm Basil's fucking lawyer, so.
You do that. I'm gonna go check on what's going on over here. Alistair? Are you alright?
He's kind of working through it, coughing up some blood. He got really hurt, guys. He got fucked up.
From over by the dust pile, Gorby shouts, "Maybe we could throw him in the pond. Maybe it'll like heal him or something."
Oh, well, why don't you test that first?
But I don't worship them. You know what? Fine.
Burns.
He runs off and cannonballs into the sacred
Okay.
pool.
Too late. You all watch Gorby just
Yeah, that one.
not an enormous explosion because he's a goblin, but he's a very hefty goblin.
Gerblin.
Gerblin.
You do in fact heal 21 hit points.
Wow,
Gorby like
that's good
jumps.
water.
Gorby jumps out like a dolphin, just like like
Fucking beach dolphin.
Do you feel better?
he immediately runs over and picks up Alistair and just jumps into the water with him.
Can he pick
Alistair's gonna fucking contest that shit.
Go
Are
ahead,
you? Are
athletics
you? Let's go.
contested.
Come on.
I'll help
Yeah.
you.
Come on,
Yeah,
old man.
Please contest the barbarian in an athletics check.
Sure. I also have a lot of athletics.
Sure. Well, this would probably it should be Gorby's athletics against your reflex save is what it should be.
Okay, but I'm standing my ground, so therefore I think I should get. I can do this.
Come on. You try
You
me.
barely managed to avoid Gorby's grasping
I'll get
hands.
heaven behind my plan.
I can do this. Alistair just kind of. But as Gorby's like going to. He just kind of puts a hand out on Gorby's forehead.
Just cartoon, just running in place against the hand.
Listen, you're hurt, and it appears that the pond would help you, so...
I think it is very visible, like, whatever wounds Gorby accumulated in this fight, completely gone.
But Alistair, if you need a break, if you need a second, you don't have to get up right now.
Yeah, so I was gonna carry him.
No, Gorby. Maybe we should all just leave Alistair alone for a moment and let
We'll
him.
leave you alone after you're done coughing up blood. So if we could just take a little bath, a dip.
Alistair will.
Yeah, why don't you get him in the water and then help me secure the area?
We're trying!
Okay.
Gorby goes
Alistair-
and helps Rhea.
grabs his sword, and he, up until this point, the party has never seen him actually be an old man. But you see at this point he has his sword and he is struggling to push himself up.
Calliope's
he-
gonna help him get up.
Yeah, and he stumbles. He's not really saying much. He hasn't said anything, and has just gone over to the pond and is going to get down on his hands and knees and start washing his face with the water.
Make me a religion check.
I heal 24
You feel
fucking
24.
damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's
What do
gonna
you mean
throw you in the water.
selectively?
Gorby got 21 health back.
Let me check if I have any
Yeah, me too.
damage. I don't. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
I'm
I'll
so
get
glad.
naked.
Religion, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Or what lores do you have?
I have fucking dueling and warfare, so I'm gonna hero point
Warfare,
that because
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
Ooh, that's a good hero point.
So what happens here is a little bit up to you, I think. Because you are a worshiper of Aristil, and you have cleansed a place of Aristil's worship. Actually, I'm gonna look this up real quick, because I feel like there's probably something for this.
There's got to be something, because that's a so on the nose unique thing.
Fucking Aristel himself comes down and gives me finger guns, you did a good job, bud.
Gives you a little kiss on the forehead.
A little buddy Jesus moment.
Um,
Or buddy
two
Christ.
things happen.
That's what it is.
You feel obviously your pains start to wash away as you feel the water you some of it goes into your mouth and you drink a little bit of the water because it is now pure and clean and probably a little dehydrated after the fight even. And you feel it working its magic, all of your wounds knitting, and you feel some older ones healing as well. Your joints feel a little more loose. You don't see any... It doesn't, you're not suddenly back in the prime of your youth, but you feel physically more at ease than you have probably since you let yourself go. That's what he put in his backstory, okay? He said he let himself go.
That's why he's level 1 while also a knight.
Yeah.
The only way that makes sense.
We found the
You
Bengay
also-
fountain.
That was a good way to do that.
You also feel a connection to the nature around... Oh, we broke Jess.
Carry on.
You feel a connection to nature around you. Nothing you know everything that occurs around you, but you feel like this place, this forest, is as much a part of your home as where your family lives. You gain the minor boon of Aristil, which is that whenever you roll a critical failure at a check to subsist in the wild, you get a failure instead.
Where the fuck do I put that? Oh, define intercessions, probably.
Yes.
Baby, are you okay?
What's it called?
Minor boon of Aristil, divine intercession.
Okay, thank you.
It doesn't have a specific name.
Okay. I'll figure that out later. Fuck it. Okay.
Meanwhile, everybody else is going off and giving you a moment here.
Wow, I have been
Okay.
spelling that name so wrong in my head.
Yeah, he cleans himself up. He feels way better, and he kind of just stands up. And he's just kind of walking over, dragging his sword before putting it back in, just taking a moment to just feel the air that is around him and recognize that the bear claw that hit him was an actual bear this time. And yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The metal bear claw that he told you about. That's why he was like having a moment. And then he will just kind of go over to where the bear turned to ash and just gently touch it. I do not know what made you hate all of this so. I am so sorry that you thought it had to come to this. That you had to infect a bear with this. But you destroyed something that is sacred. You caused us to destroy something that is sacred. I am sorry that I had to kill. But family is more important than a dead bear. He's gonna walk out.
Give me one more religion check real quick.
Okay.
As you start to walk away, you hear a whisper from behind you. One word.
Repeat. Oh. Okay. Oh God. Okay.
Nyrissa.
Is that a name that we know?
I don't think so.
Okay. Cool.
What's everybody else been doing while this has been going on?
Orbeez doing whatever Rhea's doing.
Where's the blonde motherfucker?
Yeah,
Rhea
let's
has
throw
been-
him in the fountain.
Yeah, where's the blonde motherfucker?
You walk back to where you left Octavia and Reg. You see he's got his hand over his wound, and now that he's clearly like had a moment, you see healing light on one of his hands that he's like putting over the wound. Seems a little less injured than he was when you left him there, but still not great.
Forgot
If-
about him.
If you want to come back, the fountain heals people now, so
Oh, that you took care of the beast then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Did you
Everything's under
learn
control.
anything about the curse, or
maybe you could talk to Alistair about that one.
Not
that
really
I
our
suppose I
place to
shall.
say. We're not of the faith.
He kind of painfully gets to his feet, gives a
come
little
here, I
nod
got
to.
you.
Thank you.
I grab one of his arms.
Oh, stronger than you look.
You gotta be.
He gladly takes your help to get over to the pool where Alistair is just starting to leave. He gives a nod and is like, once I've healed, that seems like you have a connection to this place. I'd love to know anything you might have learned. Very interested in the subject of curses in general, and this seems to be a very interesting something that happened here. And
Why were you here again? I apologize.
I'm a wandering priest of Sarenrae. I'm constantly. I just find curses interesting. The method by which they come about, the ways that you can undo them. There is, of course, divine and arcane magic that can break curses by force, but there's usually other ways to undo the negative effects of things like that, depending on how they came about.
Well, get yourself healed up and we can talk later.
He,
As we're passing by him, by Alistair, I meet Alistair's eyes and I kind of nod to the guy like, "Are you good to talk? Are you okay with this?"
He gives her a reassuring and protective pat on her shoulder before picking up his eye patch and heading back out.
take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He drinks from the waters and just like completely healed, just absolutely completely healed. Although there is still like a giant like hole in his robe on the side where the enormous gaping slash wound was before, and still like dried blood everywhere. But there's no remnants of the wound there.
Well, I hope you're handy with a needle and thread there, bud.
I've done some patch jobs before, but might need to get some new ones eventually. These ones are a bit travel worn as it is anyway.
Gotta treat yourself. You're a emissary of a goddess. Gotta give people a good impression.
Good stuff.
I don't know if I'd go so far as to say an emissary. I'm just one of the Dawnflower's many worshippers. I just try and do good where I can.
It's like a religious cripple.
I guess that's one way to put it. I'm not sure that's the first thing I'd go for, but it's not incorrect.
I heard the word recently, so I'm trying to use it more.
Groupie. I'll
I
keep
gotta
that one in
say-
mind.
It's kind of refreshing to meet one of your folk out here, just in the wilds. Usually they get too wrapped up in temples and bureaucracy bullshit to actually help people.
Oh, I thought you meant human. I was so confused.
There's so few humans out here.
It's fucking minority.
Elf, goblin,
I
tiefling, human.
Talking about missionaries.
I suppose that's true. I wish that more priests of Sarenrae would go out and do good in the world rather than in the temples, but not everyone is built for the road, and well, you can see sometimes you run across things that you probably should have had a bit more respect for. And if it hadn't been for you, I might have not lived to regret it.
Well, it's always good to have a team at your back. You might think about getting an adventuring partner or two.
I'll certainly keep an eye out. I think that I'll be staying in the area at least for a while. There's a lot of myths and legends in this area of the world. River kingdoms are full of curses, especially the Stolen Lands. Anywhere with as much
I'd
history
love to
as
see
this
any
place would be.
story. Love to see any stories you dig up. I'm a bit of a historian myself, mostly hobby-ish, though.
I'd be glad to. There's quite a few interesting curses that I've had to deal with in my days. Shall we go check in with your other friends, or?
Gonna make sure they haven't gotten into any more trouble.
I think you come back to see Octavia is kind of mothering Alistair just a little bit,
Yeah, I
like
bet she
checking
is.
over, like, oh. You see, like she's like, oh my god, are you okay? And Reggie's just kind of looking like, you didn't get any scars from this one? That's such a waste. See, that's why I don't like magical healing. You don't have as many stories afterwards.
Gorby just like turns around and walks back into the temple.
I'll beat that man's ass.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm glad that you're. I'm not glad that
No,
you're
I
okay.
I get it.
Like, take a look at this one. I got this from a week's lashings from the Technic League because I dropped someone's soup.
Oh.
And Octavia
Yeah,
just kind of
no.
like shushes him and it's like, "Tsk, later. You sure? You sure you're all right?
I feel very, very good.
Good.
I appreciate it. He kind of cups her cheek. I thank you.
She just kind of like rubs her hand through your hair and gives you a smile, like, good.
Gives her a kiss on the forehead and then a look at the other group. All right. Where are we going now? Are we taking a nap? I think we deserve a nap.
What time of day is it?
I don't know. I don't
It's
care.
only a little afternoon.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well. Do we want? Yeah.
How close are? What's the next task that we're doing?
What's closer, Oleg's or the next task?
Next task, definitely.
They kill
What's
it.
next?
We need to fight the boar, and we need to find the shack.
Those are both like a hex or two south of where you guys are.
Okay.
And Oleg's would be like a day and a half back to the north.
Okay. So we could probably get it done. But do we want to fight these things? Being that you guys had to spend magic.
I think we can travel a little farther south so that we're in the area, but we don't have to engage
Okay.
right away.
I like that idea. Okay.
You spend a few more hours traveling to the south. Right about here. Somewhere in this area is the lair of this tusk cutter that you've heard about. But you try and make a camp somewhere that you believe is not going to be an issue.
I do the sticks tonight, and I make
Sure.
Alistair sit the fuck down.
Sorry, my lips are chapped and I got hot sauce all over my lip. It hurts so much.
You fool.
Alistair, I did not put that much pepper in this stew. What is wrong with you?
Thank you, kind soul.
Christ.
Thank you.
Boyfriend?
No, it wasn't the boyfriend. It was a roommate.
Right, just like, sorry, that was me. I thought it could use a little more spice.
I love
Well,
him
why
so
don't
much.
you ask first before you put random things in the pot? Somebody could be allergic, you dick.
I didn't.
No,
put it in
it's
the
fine.
pot. I just put it in our bowls. That's
Yeah,
all.
no, yeah, sorry.
Alright.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ruin
Sorry.
your meal like that. Come on, not an asshole.
Well, a little bit.
Just enough.
Yeah, just enough that it's cute.
Let me-
Yeah.
I'm not a douchebag. I can be an asshole sometimes, but I'm not a douchebag.
There
Look,
you go. Important
being-
distinction.
Being an asshole is attractive. Being a douchebag is not.
Octavia is kind of like in moderation, Reg.
Gorby's writing down notes.
Oh no.
Christian
Goes
just
for
kind of like
spit coffee.
reaches over and puts Gorby's notes down. Like, I don't think that you really want to follow after these ones.
Okay. Okay.
You're
Alistair.
a very kind soul, Gorby. I'd not like to see you start acting like Reg over there.
Okay. Also,
I think it's more it's more important to just be authentically yourself. Don't try to put on a face for people. I
I'm
say
very good
as
at
the
that.
biggest fucking hypocrite in this game.
Alistair kind of looks over to Calliope and gives her a smile and a wink.
Calliope's gonna scoot over next to him. Are you okay?
It's a little difficult because he is flanked on both sides by Octavia. and
All right,
Reg.
then she won't. Never mind.
Yeah.
You can
Sits
try and
on
pull him away
Octavia's
somewhere.
lap.
She'll just smile back then.
Oh yeah, Octavia's absolutely on his lap.
There you go.
Not
Now we
what
have an
I
open
said.
spot.
That's not what I said.
No,
It's-
it's fine.
that's what
Calliope
happened
will just
now.
smile back.
Oh my god.
After a bit, he'll just glad that everyone is laughing and just having a good time. He'll look at the group. That was fucking amazing. You've not heard him curse much.
Bear?
All right.
I mean, we all came together and
No, right. I get that. You just seemed a bit catatonic afterward. Oh.
well,
It's a bit much.
the bear did in fact hit me for about half of my health. So it was a big fucking hit. It hurt.
Just
Yeah, it
seemed
was
like
holding on to her forever, and then I like shoulder checked it, and it still grabbed her afterwards. I thought it was gonna leave her alone.
I think the reason why was because I am a follower of Aristil.
Hmm.
It did not like anything Aristil related, which is why it was cursed.
That reaction you have after the fight, that anything we need to worry about?
No, I think it was just a lot.
Right.
Bear claws and all that. I think it just hit a little bit too close to home. But I'm okay.
Yeah, it was very intense.
Hey, everyone got out alive, and that is what matters.
Mhm.
And now we can go fight a fucking boar.
Gorby jumps up and holds the little bounty paper he has.
I clap for Gorby.
Calliope, have you ever had a drink before?
Of alcohol?
Yes.
Of course I've had a drink before, Alistair. I
Oh,
grew up
look.
in court.
But not like drinks like in court, but like this. And he like holds up one of the bottles that they had taken from the Stag Lord.
I mean, I've had champagne.
Oh, this is not champagne.
And
You were about
wine.
nope. And he pours her a heaping glass and gives it to
Oh
her.
boy.
Is it like champagne?
Try it.
Okay. She tries it. And then immediately gets a sour face and starts coughing.
Juniper
This is...
starts laughing at.
What?
Shut up!
Ah!
just like
Rhea is snorting behind her hand.
What kind of wine is this? It's really good.
I'll let you in on a secret,
Should
darling.
I stir it? Does it just taste like that?
It tastes like that.
Do I?
I'll let you
Okay.
I'll let you in on a secret. They don't drink it for the taste. They drink it to get fucked up.
Are we getting fucked up?
apparently. That's what we call hooch.
Hooch. What is it made
Reggie's
with?
just like, yeah, let's get fucked up.
Maybe
Oh.
not while we're in the woods, dear.
Okay, fine.
We can party once we're back. Once we're back in little more.
They make
defense-
hooch.
By the time Rhea is finished saying that, she finished her cup.
Oh.
Oh no!
Lister.
I did not think she was going to finish it. I thought she was going to take one sip and then I would finish it. That was my
It's
mistake.
okay. I have cups of wine all the time. Like
It's
glasses
No,
of wine.
Quite, you should sit down.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Plot twist.
Is she
has
fine?
the highest alcohol tolerance.
Plot twist. She was in fact not fine.
Make me a fortitude save.
Oh my god. She has high constitution, so she could actually be sober.
Yeah. You guys are like waiting for her to like get absolutely fucked up. seems pretty fine. Like she's definitely tipsy after a while, but she's fine.
Listen, guys, I may have never had sex like you,
Oh,
Oh
but
my
I do
god!
know how to drink. Okay, what the fuck do you think we did in court to have fun?
Octavia
Yeah,
just kind of looks
you
over.
You are over 100 years old, I guess.
Octavia looks over and she's like, "You haven't had sex before? That's terrible.
Juniper
100
is
years without feeling pleasures of
Nope,
flesh?"
nope. You're gonna stop that right now.
Juniper
You're
is
gonna stop
turned
that right now?
around so nobody can see her losing her absolute shit.
Alistair is completely red, just on it, just trying desperately to keep it together and failing.
Gorby is quiet.
Gorby has 1,000-yard stare again.
Octavia like leans into Alistair and is like, "Maybe we should set her up with someone. Maybe if you feel like she's missing out on a lot."
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with Juniper. So give me a fucking second.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's.
Yes.
She kind of looks between the two of them. Is like,
Wait, what did he say? What'd you say?
Nothing.
Trying to
they're
set you
whispering.
up.
You don't hear anything.
You don't hear shit.
Fuck.
It takes some time. She's young. But like, look, they got this thing going
Yeah,
on,
I mean,
and I
Listen, I'm a half elf, but I know that 100 is still, even for an elf, that's
I know. She just look okay. She still has not realized that like maybe girls are cool. So you know, we're baby steps. Baby steps.
really. I clocked her for that just like as soon as I saw her. But
I know. Me too. 1 second.
I'll see what I can do.
I also put off my coming out to myself for many years.
Calliope holds the glass out for more.
Oh, no.
All right, sure.
Please.
And then he gives her more, and then Alistair will open up another bottle and start drinking from that.
Alistair,
Don't
what's that
have it
about being
all.
vigilant in the woods?
Well,
All right.
Well, if this is what we're doing, hand it over.
I
I was
think
gonna say,
tonight.
don't be greedy and give some.
Okay, and he'll pour a little bit over to her. Like he'll share, but his
A little
drink
bit for
will be the
everyone.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
imagine we're like sitting on logs as like benches or something,
hmm
and Gorby
Alistair-
just kind of like
yeah.
he's sitting on it, and he just like quietly leans back and falls onto the ground and rolls away into the darkness.
Because he's drunk or just cause?
No,
No,
he's
just
just
Wants
Gorby.
nothing
he's
to
just-
do with
he's
it.
Because
just-
he's Gorby.
Irish goodbye situation.
Shit, the legends are true. The legends
Goblins-
are true.
goblins
He's not
are
gonna
Irish.
stop.
He learned it from me.
I think Calliope, once she gets into her second cup, she starts to feel it.
hmm
Um,
Octavia handles it pretty well. Reg pretends to handle it very well, but makes like a really terrible face. Tristan just like downs it like it's nothing.
Oh yeah.
he looks over.
What do you mean?
at,
Oh yeah, you already forgot he was there.
Yep.
She's drunk. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Alistair looks over at Rhea. I did say that we were to be vigilant, but I think with the people that I have with me, I think we'll be safe.
Look at you making progress. Good job.
I was told by a certain elf to take a stick out of my ass, so this is me taking the stick out of my ass.
At least until later.
Oh. When Gorby rolls off the log, Time sees him do it and follows, does the exact same thing, and just starts rolling into the grass.
Yeah,
Cute.
we've all seen raccoons just roll away.
Eventually, Calliope walks over to Alistair. I never got to thank you. Last night, when we were going to bed, I think I fell asleep without blankets, and then I woke up with blankets. I just wanted to thank you.
Okay, but I do want to let you know that last night I was busy, so that was not me.
The night before is what I meant. Fuck. Where are we?
No,
What
no,
day is
you're
Oh,
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just got the wrong person.
Well,
no, I
she
remember. No.
thinks it's Alistair.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That also wasn't me.
Oh. I forgot you were busy. Then how did I wake up with a blanket on me?
There are other members of this group that care. Some people that you might not think care, but they do in their own special way. Maybe you should ask the raccoon about it sometime. And he continues drinking.
I don't want to ask the raccoon.
What's wrong with the raccoon?
He pulls Calliope into a hug. She thinks he's a person.
Isn't it just a familiar, though?
No, it is.
It is.
It is a person. Did you know that Juniper cursed a person and turned it into a raccoon? She confirmed it. She said she would do it again.
She looks over at Juniper, kind of like takes in her whole ensemble, and is like, no offense, but I don't quite think that she's powerful enough for that kind of curse. Christian hears the word curse and immediately goes looking.
Oh,
at the
Jesus,
sign.
no.
I forgot he was even here.
He's fucking.
I keep
Poor
forgetting
Christian.
he's here.
Just the meme
invisible
of
white
somebody
man.
standing behind him and going, "Ah!"
Seeing
The poor
that
invisible
everybody
white man.
everybody else is drinking and partying, Rhea doesn't make a spectacle of it, but she kind of takes it upon herself to just keep watch, make sure nothing is coming up on the party.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Alistair has gotten a little drunk at this point, but who cares? It's fine.
Rhea gotcha.
So you're doing well.
He kind of. Does anyone know music? Does anyone have like a musical instrument on them? Anyone know how to do a tune?
Reg starts just like belting out a terrible drinking song.
You know what? That's fucking fine. We're all having a good time. That'll do it.
If there, can I have a tiny pocket instrument on me, DM?
Sure.
I pull an ocarina out of my bag and start whistling on it.
It is the worst singing you have ever heard from Reg.
Oh
Out of one,
no!
people.
Zero
And then
zero
I
concept of
fucking
timing.
kill it.
Wow.
I fucking.
And
I
then
fucking
Rhea just shreds
Zelda
it with
that
the
bitch.
with the Zelda's lullaby.
Yep.
Ray disappears in a bunch of sparkly lights.
She transcends.
Whoa!
The opening of Final Fantasy X-2 starts playing.
Jesus. How did we get here?
What can I do for you?
No!
And that's
Alistair takes Calliope and he starts dancing with her.
Oh!
I imagine Juniper has, like, stood up and is calling after Gorby and Time, like, "Where are you going?" and starts chasing after them.
Oh, they're fucking gone. You want to find roll perception checks.
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
I will!
Shit, dude.
Holy shit!
Oh, not good!
Oh!
No,
I'm drunk.
Definitely not.
I'm drunk.
You run into Tristan, who's also kind of looking around for the two of them.
Ah!
Ah.
I keep forgetting your.
Sorry. Just looking. I heard. I don't really believe that you cursed someone to turn into a raccoon, but I thought I'd check.
Am I telling that to people again?
Yes.
I'm not, I didn't know, he's just my familiar. I
I
found him
believe you. I
flowing through my
believe you.
trash.
She starts like crying. She's like,
Yeah,
"It's familiar."
Oh,
Juniper's a weepy drunk.
I'm sorry. I I don't know how to deal with this. Come on, let's go. Let's get back to camp. Let's.
Alright.
I'm
If you
I'm
find
sure
my
Gorby and
raccoon, though,
Time.
can you bring him back?
Absolutely.
I like to use him
I'm
as a
sure they're
pillow.
both fine. Okay. I feel like that's probably not the best for him, but I'm sure it's fine.
My head's very light. It's fine.
Okay. It just kind of like takes you back to the camp.
Oh, are we dancing?
Yes, we're dancing.
Just
Go
starts
dance.
dancing in
Just-
circles by herself like a crazy
Okay.
person.
He kind of like tries to guide you towards where Calliope and Alistair are dancing.
Are you actually crying?
Probably not
Did you
anymore. There's
actually start
probably
crying?
still tears on her cheeks. Sure. Yes, and. So I started
Okay, great.
crying.
If you get scooched over to Calliope and Alistair, and Calliope sees you crying, she's gonna be like, "Oh, Juniper, why are you crying?" and starts like wiping your tears away on your cheeks.
I don't
Alistair slowly
remember.
backs away.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Why are you crying?
I don't know. Tristan found I was
That
looking.
made you cry. And then she walks over to
No!
Tristan. And she walks up. She goes, "Hey, you can't make my friend cry.
I didn't.
That's not nice of you.
I did.
No, that's not nice. You go apologize right now. Go
This is so unfair.
apologize."
Walks over to Juniper and it's like, can you talk to her? You know what? You're drunk too. You're both drunk.
I
She's
started
literally
hugging
like
him.
this, so watching
I'm
both
very. Okay, yes. I think maybe it's time that everyone should probably go to
Who
bed.
asked you?
Alright.
Calliope, down, down. It is okay.
I grab Calliope and I start walking away.
Before she leaves him, she goes, "I'm really good with swords." Like as she's being taken away by Juniper.
I'm also fairly good with scimitars. Maybe we can trade notes.
Alistair looks over at Tristan.
I looks over and it's like, I tried.
I know. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not realize that the elf's constitution was so weak.
It's a known thing. Elves tend to have a weaker constitution.
Yes, and.
I mean, if we're going by actual character creation rules, elves have a malice.
Oh, they do. I forgot. You were wondering about curses, right?
Yes. Wait, you look fairly drunk too. Maybe we should talk about this in the morning, or
I'm okay. What do you need to know?
nothing. I just was wondering if you figured out what happened at that temple. I could see like that there was something wrong there when I was passing by, and I stopped in and got a claw to the side for my troubles.
Yes. From what it looked like, a priest, maybe a follower of Aristil. Something corrupted them or turned away. I don't know entirely. But it caused them to hate Aristil so much that even after death, their spirit might have hung on to a bear. Does the name Narissa mean anything to you?
Can't say it's one I've ever heard before. No.
Well, there was a spirit that was kind of clinging on to the bear that made the bear corrupt, but not quite dead. But we did manage to destroy it. And the temple is full again.
So this priest did something that's angered Aristil, and it sounded like Aristil. It would make sense if Aristil was the one who put the curse there, then, and helping the spirit find solace, reconsecrated the shrine, perhaps. You can see him kind of like puzzling through all the logistics in his head.
Possibly. It could also be, I mean, as much power as the gods have, hate is also a very powerful tool. And if you do not like something enough and you hate something, it could push past even death to keep you stuck somewhere that held a lot of power in your life.
What do you imagine could drive a priest of the Hunt and the Hearth to such an extreme?
I don't know. I want to find out. I want to see what could make someone hate something so non-violent, non-problematic, as it were. I don't understand. Like, I understand why people might not follow Aristotle, because gods are not for everyone, but to just downright hate family and nature and everything that is good, something bad had to have happened.
If there's one thing that I've learned on my travels, and I've learned a lot more than just one thing, but it's that people who do bad things, even to good people, they hardly ever think of themselves as doing something evil or wrong. There's always some reason for it. Maybe it's just that they themselves are suffering and they want to make others miserable like them, or it could be that they feel that the world is against them and they feel powerless, and the only people that they can take advantage of them are the even more powerless, the people that do good and are naive to a certain extent. I learned that the hard way when I lost all of my gold in Mifon on my way here. But
Yeah.
if this priest had hatred in his heart, there must have been some reason for it, something that made it feel like whatever he did to bring this curse upon himself was better than the alternative.
Yes. I want to know why. There is something more here than just a curse on a temple. For every ghost, there was a person. And for every person, there was a story.
Um, we may never know his story, but hopefully we can discover a few more that hopefully have more happy endings.
I do hope so. Get some rest. I'm
You as
going to. Well, I'll get some rest soon. I have other stuff I
You
want to
see,
do.
Reg has completely passed out on the log he was sitting on.
Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna get him to bed, and then I'll see you in the
Octavia
morning.
is kind of just like petting his hair, smiles at you, and is like, "We should get him to bed."
Yeah. They get him to bed. Go to bed himself.
Calliope and Juniper have gone off somewhere. What are you guys doing?
Oh, we went off somewhere?
I
Rhea,
assumed
Well, you
to
grabbed
bed.
her away. Yeah, Juniper grabbed you away. Oh, you
Just
took her just
pass
to
out
bed.
on okay, not like that. Just pass out on somebody's bedrolls. They're probably not ours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, together?
Yeah, platonically. She has just passed out
Platonic
beside
cuddling.
you.
Okay, well, Calliope's gonna cuddle you.
just gals being pals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just good friends.
Yeah, they're just good friends, guys.
And they were roommates.
They were
Oh my god, they were roommates.
God, they were roommates. Does Gorby come back to the camp at any point in the night, or?
He does not. What are the rules for exhaustion in this game?
Jesus
I mean,
Christ!
You can sleep somewhere else if you want
Fucking
to, but
find a tree!
if you stay,
He's in a tree. He's in a tree with time, just hanging out.
okay, then if you're sleeping in a tree, that's fine, as long as you're sleeping. But if you go a night without sleep, then you become fatigued, which means you can't take exploration actions.
Oh, okay, not that. That can't do that. Yeah, he's just
Okay.
sleeping in a tree. He's like 30 feet away from the camp. He can watch everything, but he was just like, "Yep, I'm dipping."
You just look down before you fall asleep, and everybody's just in random piles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rhea
Before...
is also
No, go ahead.
Rhea is also up a tree. She's taken upon herself to do first watch as everybody else is having a party, making sure no dangers creeping about. She's just taking a look, having a quiet time, looking at everybody bond.
Mm-hmm. Goes fairly uneventfully during your watch. You see like everybody start to like fall asleep and the fire putter itself out. I think what's your passive stealth, Gorby?
What is my passive? Does
10
she
plus
have
whatever
dark
your
vision?
stealth is.
I do have dark
She's a
vision.
tiefling. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Wait, tieflings in this game get dark vision? Do they have dark vision normally?
In D&D
It's a
they do,
feat.
yeah. I think they naturally have low light vision, and they can take an ancestry feat to give themselves dark vision. which I believe is
What
you
would
did.
determine my passive stealth?
10 plus whatever your stealth modifier is.
12.
Okay, then you do see Gorby in like one of the other trees with
Nice.
with time going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You see the glinting of the fire off his helmet.
Mm-hmm. This is like a goblin slayer, but as a goblin. Never takes off his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Watches pass uneventfully. Nothing disturbs anyone's watches. Whoever goes up, not too terribly
I
important.
throw a stick at Gorby when my watch is over to wake him up for the next one.
See.
Rude.
Where's my where were we? Let's see.
You can take a long
Hang
rest.
Does Gorby fall out of the tree?
I'd say it hits you, but you don't fall out of the tree.
Okay. He wakes with a start and takes a watch.
Time falls out of the tree though,
Oh, buddy!
and runs over to
Aw.
where Juniper and Calliope are sleeping, and just snuggles in between them to get as warm as he possibly can.
I love him.
A baby!
He's the baby. Yeah, you all wake up in the morning well rested. You can, if you haven't hit that button yet, and whatever your daily preparations need to be, spells, what have you. And the day is yours. We heading straight to Tuskgutter's lair,
Ooh.
or
I have a daily preparations
yeah.
button. What does that do?
press it and find out?
Rations. Do not consume any. Consume rations. Do I consume rations?
I'd trust you all to like manage your rations. And
I
stuff.
consume rations. I've never done this. That's fun.
Okay.
I didn't see that pop up before.
So, anything you guys do before you break camp for the day?
Drink a lot of water.
Gorby
Yeah,
makes sure that
Um,
Gorby makes sure that no one like accidentally leaves any of their stuff behind.
I think Calliope is having a really fucking rough morning. And she's throwing up and
No.
is extremely sick and doing her best.
Go ahead and give
After
yourself
every-
stick into one
Oh,
for fun.
for
For
funsies.
shits and giggles.
After everyone's packed up, Alistair looks over and sees Calliope having a rough go of it.
Reg looks like he wants to join her.
Oh, well, I can't do this to Reg, but I can do this with Calliope. Alistair will walk over and get down on one knee and just be like, Would you like me to carry you?
No, I'm okay.
Are you
DM.
sure?
Yeah. Maybe just give me like 5 more minutes. I think everything that's in my stomach needs to come out.
No. Oh,
Honey.
and he
Um,
kind of pats her back.
Jonathan, DM.
So,
All the people who normally make breakfast appear to be inebriated. Can Gorby attempt to make breakfast for everybody?
I would like to see this.
absolutely.
What do I roll to make breakfast?
Would be survival or cooking lore.
Oh,
How do
okay.
I make myself sicken?
This might work because he got a survival.
What do
You
you
go
what are you cooking?
to. Oh yeah, you don't. You can't put it on you.
I get it. I'll get it. Don't worry.
Oh, thanks.
I think he tries to replicate eggs, but he throws a bunch of mushrooms in it.
They were once eggs.
I think with that survival check, you at least make sure that they're not poisonous mushrooms.
Fantastic.
The thing about sickened, Calliope, is that while you are sickened, you cannot willingly ingest anything, including foods or drinks.
Good.
So
Okay.
I need you to make a fortitude save
Oh, good.
to
All
see if you
right.
can overcome the sickened, so that you can eat in this morning.
All right.
It won't hurt his feelings if you can't eat. He'll be fine.
Did I do it? Hello?
I don't see it.
Why not do it?
It's just gonna
Why
roll
not
like 20
do-
times.
I know. It's gonna catch up with me. I'm gonna be fine.
Okay, you toss your cookies enough that you are no longer sickened.
Nice.
And you can have these delightful omelets with mushrooms in them that Gorby made.
I think Alistair probably got like the thing where like there's maybe like a bit of egg, but it's mostly just mushrooms at this
Mostly
point.
mushroom, yeah.
And he's just eating, and he's like, "Gorby, it's great.
Wow!
It's great."
I figured it out from watching you
You're
guys.
just like you have to like chew extra just to get through all the mushrooms.
Great, Gorby.
Gorby is skippy the entire day.
Yay!
A boy?
All right. So you are in the area of Tuskgutter's lair. So you, if you want, can just
Beat the shit out of a boar.
you could certainly try.
Oh, I like that. I like that sentence.
Why don't how are you going about this? Are you trying to like sneak up on him in his lair, or
We're with Gorby. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say we like track it and try and like find out where it is, what it's doing, and
He's
you know,
learned.
because well, he likes to hunt things, and you know, he understands that boars are dangerous, especially one with a bounty on its head. So I would say he would try and track it down to a place where they could ambush it, because he would like to try and set up snares.
all right? Go ahead and make me a survival check.
All right. Please do not waste the good survival check on eggs.
You already used your hero point, didn't you?
I have not used my hero
No.
point.
You might want to use it then.
I might want to use it then? Okay.
You might want to use it then.
We could do that. Button. Why do I always struggle with this? Reroll using a hero point. There we go.
Okay.
Hey!
You do indeed. Actually, with that, you do find boar tracks that you see are heading to not like a cave or anything, but what appears to be just outside of a copse of trees where you can see some rocks and a fallen log. However, you also see another set of tracks that have been in the area recently. what look like 20 looks like very large what's that? Like talons, like a very large bird of some kind.
Oh.
That has been in the area.
Gorby looks a little confused. Or maybe not confused is the right word. Like he's thinking about something. There's so the boar is probably there. But there's also a bird, and it's a big bird. I don't know what to do about the bird.
Bird?
Yeah. Yeah, he points out the little talons. And he's like, yeah, this is probably a pretty big bird. Like, not a fun one. I don't know if the bird is hunting the boar, or if they're like buddies, or what. They're probably not friends.
What if it's a bird and a boar?
Like one of those magical things.
Bird.
Well,
Are there big
board.
birds that are
boar.
fun?
A board.
An owl boar.
Can Alistair look in the sky, see if maybe he sees like a looming dark shadow?
Perception check.
But no.
Gorby would like to set up at least 1 or 2 snares. Oof.
You don't see anything in the air.
But
But you are also in a forest, so there's
there's a lot of trees.
Alright, so you want to set up a snare trap?
Hmm?
What kind of...
I am sorry, it always takes me a minute to figure out which where it is.
So you can prepare 4 snares for free at the beginning of your day during your daily preparations.
Mhm. Yep.
And you have those 4 formulas.
He would set up a spike snare in an area where he would like to make the thing run to them. Like if they get in a fight with the boar, he wants to set up in a spot where like we can get behind the snares and the boar can like run at us, kind of thing.
Sure.
Which I don't have a battle map, so I can't put them anywhere at the moment. But I figure with that description, you'll think of something.
Yeah. Let me put this in the chat.
Oh, do you want me to? I'm sorry. Did you need me to put it in the chat?
If you can, I would love that.
I should be able to.
If not, just tell me what it does when the enemy falls into it. Because it sounds like you guys are preparing an ambush, yeah?
I would say so.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Then everybody, if you're gonna, you could make me perhaps a stealth check. Group stealth rolls, private. As Gorby sets up the snare.
Oh no!
Not gonna be great.
Sure.
I got people skills. I don't have stealth skills.
That was meant to be private. I clicked the private button. I'm sorry.
Not private.
Blind.
Blind.
Okay, so do you want me to just re-roll it, or can I keep
Just
that?
beast.
Oh.
Okay, so I can't figure out how to move it over there, but basically what it does is it's hidden spikes that take up a square, and they deal 2d8 piercing damage. The creature must attempt a basic reflex saving throw, but it doesn't say what happens if it succeeds.
It will take damage if it fails, and if it succeeds, it probably just breaks it.
Oh, okay. All right. And I'm so sorry. What I was trying to figure that out.
No,
I do not know.
Since it's a saving throw, it'll deal half damage on a success, double damage on a critical failure, and no damage on a critical success.
Okay. And what did you need me to roll privately? I'm sorry. I was trying to figure that out.
Stealth check. Blind stealth check.
Blind stealth check. Public roll. Blind GM roll.
Yes.
Perfect.
Not the greatest rolls, everyone.
You don't say.
I
So-
got people skills, not stealth skills.
Here's what happens. Gorby sets up a trap. You all duck behind this busted down tree trunk nearby. You wait for a while, probably about a half hour, and you all start to hear hoof prints or hoof steps. And you hear, and you see this pretty big boar. We're not talking like humongous, but as far as boars go, it's about the size of a human, which is pretty
Big-ass
freaking
boar.
big. You can see there is scarring all over its muzzle, around its eyes, and by its mouth.
It's like me.
It's a big boy.
The boar version of Alistair, sure.
Hmm.
You see it sniffing
Don't
around.
say that.
And then, who rolled the worst? Rhea.
Oh.
You kind of like peek up over the trunk to see like, has it fallen into the trap yet? It sees you, immediately squeals and goes running straight at you guys, straight into the trap. We'll see what it rolls, and then we'll start combat.
I am
That
very brightly
is
colored, so that makes
A
sense.
critical failure.
Yeah, let's go.
Watch us
Yay,
trap
rights.
kill it before we even get into.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. It's 2d8. Do you want me to roll it?
Yes, please.
All right. What do I and how do I do the critical?
Just roll the 2d8, and then I will deal double damage.
All right. So. Oh no, not 1d8 plus 2. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay.
It's pretty good. All right,
That's 28
everybody, roll for
fucking
initiative.
Are we rolling stealth for initiative or perception?
Oh, actually, yeah, that is true. I should be using your stealth for initiative, but I'm gonna say because it fell in the trap, you guys essentially get a reroll.
Oh,
Thanks.
bless.
For stealth? Okay.
You can either roll stealth or perception.
I would
for
rather
this.
not
I'm
roll
rolling
stealth.
perception.
Not on this character.
All right, so this poor thing is gonna take 28 damage, which is a lot from that trap. Just ran directly into it.
Jeez.
So we start with Tuskgutter. The spike traps. Does it say it gets restrained or stuck or anything?
No,
Or is it-
I have a separate
Okay.
trap that like restrains things. I think
So-
it just like takes a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, it does indeed take a shit ton of damage. It now, however, is absolutely infuriated. It is going to use Boar Charge. So it is going to stride twice. Rhea is the one that he saw, and so
Oh,
he's
no.
going to go straight for Rhea.
Oh shit, I don't have my shield up. Fuck. Oh, fuck.
I mean, you guys were ready for a fight. If you, I say it's reasonable that you had like your shield out, your weapon out. You
Oh,
don't have
thank
to wait
God.
for
Yeah, I'm
combat.
gonna raise my shield real quick.
But it charges straight at Rhea, and is going to make a strike against her. 20, which hits.
Yeah.
So Rhea is going to take 13 damage.
Oh no!
I'm going to use redistributive strike as a reaction. I not only can you take 4 less, but I also get to attack it now.
Okay. So give yourself back 4 HP, Rhea.
I'm at 11 out of 20.
And that's a 15 to hit.
Does not
17
hit.
to hit, sorry.
17 does not hit.
Okay.
You just you're caught a little off guard by how fast it ran at Rhea. You managed to deflect most of it, but your blade just kind of like skates off the hide of this creature. You will gather its anger though, and it's going to take its second tusk attack at you. Misses by 1 because of that raised shield.
Thank God for that raised shield. Okay.
All right, Rhea.
1 second.
And then Juniper's up next.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get away from it.
Sure, understandable. Does not have
And then
reactive strike, so
attack of opportunity.
no problem.
I'm going to attempt to stun it, and I will cast Daze.
Okay. And that is a will save. Will he save? That's the question. He does indeed succeed. So he will take 2 mental damage.
Oops. Okay, yeah, because you succeeded.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Okay. Juniper.
Alright, hear me out. Can I cast light on his tusk so it makes it harder for him to see? Like there's a light in his eye.
I don't.
Everybody's so creative.
There's a different spell for that.
What?
But it says I can cast it on a creature. Fine,
but
I'll
that
just
doesn't-
use
that doesn't
needle
mean
dart.
So creative, though.
It's boring.
A for effort.
A for effort, but yeah, that's what Dazzle is for.
You're wrong for that one.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
8
take
damage.
8 whole damage.
8 holes damage.
And then I am going to
Do a recall knowledge.
Sure, recall knowledge. Oh god, remind. I know we have.
This would be a
things,
nature check.
Nature, thank you. Nature is not the worst.
Nature boy.
That's not great.
No, it's a regular failure.
That's fine. That's it.
All right.
This thing is at death's door and Gorby's about to go. I don't think I'm gonna get the chance to hit this thing.
Yeah, what you got, Gorby?
Gorby is going to he's going to move forward with his warhammer, and he's going to jump up and smash down on the boar, trying to get it right in the face.
That's a miss.
All right. And he's going to swing up from the dirt and try and get it again.
Miss by 1.
Damn!
Oh. So close.
I might get a chance!
Yeah, you do indeed get a chance, Alistair.
Swing.
Queen. Do a swing.
Swing. Hit.
That is indeed
Yeah!
a hit. A hit, a very palpable hit.
Hit.
Nice.
Max damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh hell yeah!
Actually, I'm sorry. Wait, there's something I forgot on its thing. You
Does it fucking explode?
no. It does not explode. What it does, however, is you slam and just like you feel like its skull crack. But it has a reaction called ferocity. And in its death throes, it is going to. It remains alive for now.
I fucking no, it doesn't. Fucking gonna hit it again.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, no. If I use a different weapon, such as a shield that's already out, do I still take the penalty, the multi-attack penalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Switching between weapons does not change your multiple attack penalty.
Okay. Well, I hoped. All right.
That
Second one, I miss. I'm going to raise my
It's
shield
just
again.
squealing in rage.
I want to raise my shield again because I've almost killed it, and it's now almost its turn.
Right. Calliope.
Great, Calliope's gonna walk up to it and hit it with
Jump
a
on top of the
sword.
log and swing.
Yeah, on top of the log.
Are you channeling elements through it or
Nope.
nope?
Just gonna hit it with a sword.
Okay.
Swanging.
Do you want to hero point it?
Yep. Yeah. Mhm. Nobody look. Oh, hold on. Let me give myself a hero point. Okay.
Nobody in the stream look.
Nobody look.
No one look.
Nobody look. See, look how good I did, guys.
Wow!
Its AC is 20. You hit it.
Perfect.
Ow!
Perfect. Good. Oh, good.
Hey, look! It only
It
has
only-
one hit point.
It only has one reaction and it has one hit point. How do you want to do this?
Yay, great.
Oh.
So she's gonna
There
get
we
on
go.
top of the on top of this here stump, not a stump, branch, and come and jump down and stab it right through the head.
Just right through the head, just
Yeah.
right through the sensitive part where you just saw Alistair and Gorby like punch into it and just
We lined it up for you.
it twitches a few times like it's still trying to keep itself alive and attack you guys again, but you've just like impaled it into the ground and it eventually gives up and its movements slowly stop.
She's gonna take the sword out and turn around and do that mad eyes thing again, you know? That she did the first time she killed. She's like, feels
Mad
so
eyes
fucking
thing.
powerful.
That's when you hear something from behind you.
Oh, good.
That wasn't the boar.
That was the
bird.
boar. What do you
The
mean?
bird. Well, maybe there were two boars. I don't know.
God
But
damn
I
it.
forgot about the bird.
No, not the board.
The owlbear is going to.
Fuck. Don't make me kill an owl bear. He's just a little guy. Look at him.
Is going to use Screeching Advance.
Uh-oh.
Where did it come from?
These were the other set of tracks that Gorby saw. It was hiding in the trees. But Alistair did not roll high enough against its stealth. So everybody needs to make me a will save.
No.
Nor.
No. What if I just say no?
Hey, I'm so willful.
Hey!
We're doing so good, guys. That's not as good, Rhea.
Hey,
Oh,
we used 0
guys.
points on that.
Ray's trying her best. Ray and Gorby are doing their best.
Right, so
I'm
DC is
great.
18. Gorby and Rhea fail. So you
I
guys are
used a
frightened
hero
too.
point and I got a 22.
Okay.
I
The rest
didn't
of you
go into a
succeed.
rage because I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna kill the boar, completely forgetting there was something else. And that would have helped me out here.
So the two of you that failed are frightened 2. And the
boy.
ones that succeeded are frightened 1.
Oh, joy.
Not because I used the hero points, so I'm frightened 1.
Hey, Jonathan, when I said never mind, don't raise my shield, hey, can you quickly just raise my shield for me real quick? Because I can't do it on my thing. No, it is it?
It is.
It is? Okay.
Promise.
Is it?
I promise it's raised.
Okay.
At least yeah. It was raised, now I turned it off, and now I'm gonna put it back on, I guess.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Get his ass.
Alright, so it uses Blood Curling Screech, and then strides twice, which, it's gonna run right up here. It is going to, with its third action, grab the boar. Just chomp into it, and start to walk away with it.
Did we need to bring the boar body back for
You
Lenny?
sure did, yeah.
Okay. Well, give it back here, sir.
Or it's taking your kill away from you is what it's doing right now. But that is its turn. Tuskgutter is very dead now for realsies, which makes it Rhea's turn.
I will move a little closer. Get it in range. And I'm gonna cast some kind of a spell. Everybody's favorite.
Needle darts.
Everybody loves needle darts.
Everybody does love the needle darts.
I imagine the owlbear sounds like the cleric beast from Bloodborne.
Roll attack.
That is indeed a hit.
Hooray!
5 damage. Do you send needles and just stabs into its face, and it reacts and drops the boar and just turns to you, and now it's like you pissed it off now, but it's Juniper's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna use a 3-action Force Barrage on it. Do. 1 damage. Ooh, damage. These aren't too bad.
No.
Where's my thing? Come here.
3 damage.
Hey.
Get fucked.
Hey, one more time.
Alright, that was your 3 actions. Corby.
All right, so I am frightened too. What does that mean?
Hold on. So, frightened means that you take a status penalty equal to 2 to all of your checks and DCs.
Okay.
And at the end of your turn, it goes down by 1.
Can I move towards
Yes.
what
you
I'm
can.
frightened of?
Frightened is not like in 5th edition.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I didn't think I'd been frightened before.
It just means that you're kind of shaking, and it means you can't hit or dodge as well as usual.
If I were to use sudden charge,
2
strike
actions, you
twice.
stride twice and strike.
Yeah, okay. So that I was gonna try something.
One stride of it.
I was gonna try something else, but I feel like with the reduction I have, I won't be able to. You know what? I'm gonna do it because it'll be fun. If I do sudden charge, can I, instead of striking, attempt to grapple the bear? Does that count?
I think that's reasonable. Yeah, a grapple is a kind of strike. Yeah.
Sweet. So Gorby's gonna go into a rage.
Naturally.
Apply effect. So you guys see him put his helmet down, and he's shaking a little bit. And then he's going to just sprint towards this thing. and just attempt to take it to the ground. He just grabs it by its back leg.
I'm gonna try and wrestle this bitch to the ground.
Yep.
So yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Why can't I move? Oh,
You might have the wrong tool selected.
maybe I do. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. You can do that, and then I need to make an athletics check, right?
Correct.
Excellent.
Against its reflex save.
All right, Gorby. Let's do this, buddy. Oof.
That is not a success, unfortunately.
Do you have a hero point?
No, I used it to do something, to do the survival check earlier.
Oh, her.
Breakfast.
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. No, that's fine.
Alistair.
So he's scared.
The most
He's
important
trying to do what he did with the bear, but like he can't grab it right now.
Okay, Alistair is going
We've
to
never
run.
seen an owlbear before, and this thing, like, the beak, the talons, it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Alistair is going to run up on this owl bear.
Mm-hmm.
I have the. Please let me. Okay, well, that's fine. I have the movement, so up on I go. And I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit the thing. While he's hitting it, he goes, "Are we taking the boar and running, or are we killing this thing? I need to know quickly."
Fuck it up!
I say we run.
I don't think we could run from it even if we wanted to. It's a fucking owlbear.
27 is a hit.
Sorry, I got distracted.
That's fine.
Okay,
That is
and now,
distracting. I understand.
and now I'll deal damage.
8 damage.
There we go. There we go.
I'll.
There it is.
27. 27 was just a normal hit. It wasn't critical, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I will
So its AC is at least 18.
hit it again. Again.
Again, okay.
You can do it.
I
Oh,
missed.
it's almost a 19.
Oh, buddy.
And now I. Where's my shield? Raise my shield.
Well, no, that was your third action.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot. Shit.
Calliope.
So we're not running.
No.
It's
Yeah.
time to take your trophy away, and you need the trophy to.
Slay. Daddy's gonna go up to it. And
Preferably not in the same spot as Gorby, though.
where is what? Oh, am I on top of Gorby? Sorry.
You sure were.
Hit it with a sword.
Make me a nature check real quick.
Yeah, bestie, use water.
Yeah, are you doing a
should I
bit?
use water?
That's what it's there for, bestie.
I know,
What
but she's
weapon
feeling really
infusion?
down about herself with her
I
abilities.
know. That's why I'm having you make a nature check.
Okay.
You have a raindrop. Use him.
And
Yes.
I don't. He can't do
You have a
shit.
little guy.
He can be there for emotional
through?
support.
Hello. God, this
That's
sucks.
what Ziggy is for in Strahd.
I don't know what's going on, but I cannot. Like, there's points where
Are
I
you
just
sure
cannot
it's
roll.
not behind the character sheet?
What do you mean?
If the pop-up, if you were hitting it too many times, the pop-up might be behind the character sheet.
Oh,
Try
shit.
minimizing the character sheet and see if you see something behind it.
No, it's not. It's
No?
literally
Okay.
me. Why is it doing this? This is very stressful to me.
Hey, sometimes Foundry's just a piece of shit. It's not
Sometimes.
your fault.
Hey, look at that.
Oh,
Okay.
You swing out with your weapon, and almost without your conscious knowledge, you all watch as water starts to shimmer along the blade. So you can go ahead and make an elemental blast instead.
Okay. See if
Can the elemental blast be a critical success? Please.
It should be.
No, this was just.
Okay, well then it'll fail. So it's fine.
You have a hero point?
No, I used it.
Oh, you used it.
Please?
I'll give you a hero point because moment. Because
Okay.
big hero moment.
Let's try again.
Rule of
Hold on, let
cool.
me get myself.
Rule
Rule
of
of cool.
Yeah, you killed the boar.
Yeah, I did. No, I'll just die. No, it's like totally fine.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just critted. No big deal.
Owlbear's turn. I think it probably sees Gorby as the bigger threat right now.
Okay.
Wait,
let's go.
why? Get away from my goblin!
The goblin did, in all fairness, try and just bare hand, like,
Yeah.
drag
I
this thing
want
to
to
the ground.
argue the goblin was not the one that damaged the fucking bear.
No, but he was the one that tried to like ride him.
That is true.
And it's also smaller, so he's like, ooh, easy meal. There's a 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
So you
Doesn't
will
happen very
take
often.
5 piercing damage.
So technically I read that redistributive strike, I don't need to have Ray's shield up for it to activate. So I am
Okay.
Ray's shielding, and I'm going to
Right.
fucking hit it, and you only take 1 damage, my dude.
Yes.
All right,
One
go ahead and
damage
make
for
an
the
attack roll.
Gorpster.
That is a hit.
My goblin.
Yes! Yes!
My goblin.
Oh, that was the
No!
right
No!
I had Gorby targeted. Might be. Alright, Albert takes 11 damage. It is going to attempt to grapple Gorby with its grab.
That is fair.
That is a 16 against your reflex save, which is 15, so you are grappled.
The turns have tabled.
And then he's going to use Gnaw. He goes in with the beak and is just like, just gonna try and like straight up eat you, man.
Oh no.
That's good. At least it didn't take the
Okay,
action.
critical
fly.
miss.
Do
Does
I get
not,
to do
does
anything for a
not
critical?
eat you up.
That's good.
Now will bears fly?
I don't want to find out.
Okay.
Rhea.
Hi, it's my turn.
Yes.
I crack my knuckles, rub my hands together, and do a 3-action but not 2-round Horizon Thunder Spear. So even in case I miss, I still do damage.
Do you do damage to all of us that are
I
around
think
it?
so.
No, only
No.
if it's the 2-round version.
Okay. Corby's just like pinned to the ground right now.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, do the action version of this spell for just 1 round. It makes sure that even on a failure, it takes half damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh. God is real and she is merciful.
Has 1 HP left.
But
Juniper,
I hit it real good.
you did.
Juniper, do a force barrage. Make it funny. Do it.
It's got your
Like,
best buddy
it
pinned to
It
the
does!
ground and it's trying to
It
eat
does!
him.
And I was gonna say that! She's gonna let Gorby go! And cast.
It's Force
cast
Barrage. It has 1 HP.
Yeah, it's just gonna hit. Let me roll it anyway. I'm gonna roll damage. I
Okay.
wanna see how much damage it does. Where's my. Okay, it just keeps disappearing.
How do you want to do this with the damage?
How is he holding Gorby?
He's got like one of the talons. He's got like Gorby like up in the air, like getting ready to like shove him into the ground and then eat him.
Take him down for his lunch money.
2 at the talon holding him, and then 1 to the face.
Gorby falls to the ground. You see it like start to topple back, and then starts to topple forward onto Gorby. And then Gorby just like shoves himself away, and then boom, big cloud of dust. And the owlbear perishes.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
And that's that.
Did we
With
get
that,
XP
we
for
will.
the board?
You get EXP for both of them. And we'll go ahead and take our break there because it's a little past when we usually do.
Sweet.
We'll see you back in 10 minutes or so.
Awesome.
And I'm sure Gorby is going to skin an owlbear when we get back.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna go kiss my boyfriend. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
And welcome back. Sorry, we were delayed by boyfriend kisses.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so you've just taken care of this boar and this owl bear. What do you do from here?
Can I replenish my feathers in my hair?
Yes, you can pluck some owl bear feathers and you look like a hot bitch again.
I've never stopped looking like a hot bitch.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
As soon as Gorby recovers from being frightened, he kind of goes up to the owlbear like a curious and cautious like child would. Like he kind of goes up to it and goes up. He kind of kicks it with his little foot a couple times and like pokes it.
Do you want to
starts,
pluck
like-
it, Gorby?
What?
Yeah, I think you should pluck it.
Pluck? A bear?
Feathers. That is also a bird.
Oh, they are feathers. I've never seen one. This is weird.
They're pretty
Let us
beautiful, honestly.
They are. Let us dismantle it.
Ah!
Circle of life.
Circle of life. Do I have to roll survival?
I would like to.
Either like hunting lore or survival, sure.
I would like to work with Alistair to try and rip this thing apart.
I have a plus
I
6.
will
What do you
also
have?
help them.
Oh,
Sure.
There we go.
Because I can
That'd be
offer
really
aid.
good.
Yeah, I can offer aid if you have better than a 6.
I have a plus 5,
Um,
but I rolled a 19.
Okay, only one person can aid though.
Oh,
Uh,
I thought we were just tag teaming it. I don't. What
So
do we do?
the way it works is one person makes the primary check. One person can aid. They can make an aid check, and it gives a circumstance bonus to that check. Which the aid DC is always 20.
Okay.
So if Rhea is helping out, if Rhea is using the aid action, then I mean you're all working on it together, but only either Gorby or Alistair make the primary check. And I think Alistair has a higher survival.
I think Alistair should do it because Gorby's never seen one, and he is, even though he's trying, he is still scared of it.
Sure.
Okay, so for the circumstantial bonus, how much do I get?
+2.
Plus 2? Okay, so I have a
It's just
cloak.
Like meats is meats.
My cloak is the thing that gives me a +1. So do I
It's
get
an
to
item
add?
bonus.
So it's an item bonus. Okay, so that
Yeah.
is a. Okay, so +2. Oh god.
The,
Okay.
the item bonus should already be applied. If it isn't, then I'll add it posthumously.
Yeah. Oh, I've already added it.
Okay.
And then circumstance
+2 circumstance.
+2. Okay.
Yeah!
Aristil is with you today, my friend.
Oh hell yeah, he is.
Do you get
But he
like
never left.
you carve this thing up like a professional butcher? You get the hide. You get an owlbear hide. You get owlbear steak. You get all the feathers that you could ever want. It's you don't waste any part of it.
I give some of the if you allow me, I would like to make a little owlbear just a little bit, like take a little bit of the hide. That would be enough to make a cloak once it's tanned, and give that to Gorby so that way he can tan it to make a little owlbear cloak for himself.
Gorby's just gonna be like a helmet, 5 cloaks, and nothing else.
Are you using any of the teeth?
It doesn't
Take
have
some.
teeth.
It doesn't have teeth.
It's a beat.
What do you mean it doesn't have
It's
teeth?
an owlbear.
beak.
It has a beak.
It's got claws.
What about? Yeah, give me a claw. Can I have a claw?
Yeah, it has claws.
Yeah.
Can it have its teeth? The famous owl bear that has the front part of
Eat
an owl.
my ass.
Listen, we've all watched My Hero Academia. Tokoyami has a full set of fucking chompers.
Okay,
I have not
it's
put
not
on-
Tokoyami though. Look at that picture. Do you see any teeth in that mouth?
Shut up.
Well, he's such a
Yes,
chunky boy.
You know
He
who has
could.
retractable
He's
teeth?
got bare parts.
You can get some of the claws. Yes.
Does he have like a teratoma somewhere that's growing teeth?
No,
Like, was he
God,
ill?
no. Oh. If anybody's watching, please don't look up teratoma.
Oh,
Please
it's not
don't.
that bad. Please.
It's not great.
Anyway,
What is it?
Just don't do it. Don't do it.
tell you,
Hey,
tell you later,
Yes,
sweetie.
you can have a couple of talons.
Calliope, do you want to help carry the boar? It is your kill after all.
I do not.
Why not?
I don't want to touch it.
Gorby will carry the boar. He's the
Okay.
one who took the bounty. He will carry the burden.
I think do
That's
we want to? Okay, question for the group. I know that we are near the thing in the hill, the cabin in the shadows. That's the word. Sorry. But we do have also a shit ton of stuff. Do we want to deposit it and then come back out here for the cabin, or do we want to hit the cabin on the? What do we want to do?
Personally, I would like to deliver the boar so I don't have to look at it anymore.
Oh, sure. That.
We got a lot.
Yeah, and maybe the radishes and the boar will go bad by the time we get back if we wait more.
Let's go
Yeah, we
back.
got a lot of meat. on it.
Oleg's, right?
Let's get it while it's
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a rest.
And also, I would like to sleep in a bed. So, back to Oleg's.
Am I able to make owlbear jerky when we finally make camp?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
So, since you guys started the day here, this is basically the first thing you guys did. If you hustled today, you could make it back to Oleg's by sundown.
Let's
Fucking go!
Hustle!
Gorby has like
We hustle!
fireman carried the boar, and he's just
All right, so you will hustle today so that you get an
Hustle!
extra hex. You
Fine.
guys pass straight back through the remnants of the bandit camp, through the radish patch, and by sundown you find yourself at the familiar, homey nature of Oleg's trading post.
I'm picturing we just like start when we say we're like, oh yeah, let's just push and go through, and we're all like, yeah, and by the time it like smash
Yeah.
cuts there, we're just like dragging.
Smash cut as you walk through the door, she's like, it's just Gorby. It's just like
Calliope is the only one that still has the energy because of her high constitution. She's just like, come on, guys!
surprisingly a stamina freak. Yeah.
Not yet.
You know what you
This is the horniest game.
You guys,
Just you wait,
And I brought
bestie.
my least horniest character. God damn it.
you guys crawl through the doors, the gates of Oleg's.
Oleg, the fuck?
He's just like, they're all like finishing up dinner, and they just see you all just like,
You smash through the door. Hello, Oleg.
Hi, I didn't expect to see you all back so quick.
Yeah,
Y'all-
we
You
we
look
can-
good, Calliope, with your friends, and just looked at the rest of them in various states of being.
The only reason they made it was because I gave them a pep talk along the way.
Sure.
We got
well,
your groceries.
Yeah.
You don't say.
yeah. She talked about like fancy feather beds and a bunch of noble hibba and then and he just falls.
It's not heebie-jeebies.
How many more random people are you gonna send to us? By the way, we got that Cressel. I really wish you'd have like sent word ahead to us because she's the one that robbed us for the last few months.
I tried to tell him, and then I looked at Alistair.
What? Look, how was I supposed to get word out? She started walking over. Am I also supposed to look at another thing and be
You're
like,
like-
hey,
Giving her a letter or something.
oh, you know what? Shit. Yeah, maybe I should have
Oh,
done that.
That reminds me. I got something for you, Alistair.
What?
And goes back into like the main building and comes back and there's a letter with the Delion crest on it.
How do people know to find you here?
Ooh,
I
you
sent-
got
I sent a letter.
letter.
And through that letter, this is the only outpost for that letter. So I just said go back and return it. He takes the letter and he opens and reads it.
Gorby from
Calliope's
face down
gonna
in the
go
dirt.
behind his shoulder and read it as well.
Just got a letter.
Give it to
Put
me.
it
it's-
in.
Peel
it's
Gorby
in-
off the floor.
All right, if you're all being nosy
I'm
and
being
Alistair's not
nosy.
trying to stop you, then sure, here it
Is
is.
Casey there eating dinner?
I
with
was
them?
gonna say it's not. I was being kind of okay.
I'll delete it then, and I'll send it just to you.
Yay.
Gorby has not tried to read it. He doesn't have the energy to
Calliope
do it.
is physically looking over your shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. So Calliope can also receive it.
Yay.
Okay.
I'll be
Uh,
asking
what are the
for
rest
it.
of you
Seriously,
doing?
I'm peeling Gorby off the floor.
Peeling Gorby off the floor. Rhea?
Is Casey there at the table?
Yeah, as soon as you guys walk through, how tired is Rhea?
I see her, and I think about it for about 5 seconds, and then I just collapse onto the bench next to her.
Well, because like if you looked really tired, she was gonna immediately like go and run up to you. And she's like, "Oh my goodness, are you all right?" And just, poof, oh, poor thing, and she just starts like petting your hair.
Yeah.
Can I? Have you eaten yet? Can I get you some food?
That sounds nice.
Wonderful. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. And goes to grab some slop.
Yeah, slop. Is there bread for the slop?
There is bread for the slop.
Fuck yeah, I love bread.
Carbs and fats.
I'll just imagine that.
How I got through middle school.
I imagine Juniper just is like holding Gorby like under his arms, like a tired, probably like a fucking tired raccoon looking thing, and he's just like, food.
Can we get the goblin some food, please?
Amiri is there with a bowl already. Like, come on, eat up, big guy.
I have dead bear dust for you.
I'll wait for you to elaborate on that later. Right now, just eat.
After reading the letter, Calliope goes white and then takes a few steps back.
Do we see that?
I don't think I was supposed to read that.
I'd say
What
you
wasn't she
probably
supposed to
all
read?
noticed
What did it say?
that,
What's going on?
I'm staring Calliope down in hopes I can wear her down more than Alistair.
And you can.
Gorby has no awareness of
And in
what's
fact,
going
that
on.
is accurate.
Nothing. Nothing. I'm going to go take a walk. And she does.
I go follow her.
Okay. They go off and do that. What are the rest of you doing? What's Alistair doing?
Alistair's just rereading the second half of the letter of the second paragraph just over and over, and he's just kind of sitting down, just kind of quiet and thinking.
Rhea is just kind of pensively. She's sleepy and she's out of it, but she's like, is he worried? Is he unsettled?
It's clear he is worried for the way that he rubs the crest. It's clear that he is worried more for his family and possibly Calliope than himself, but it is clear that he is worried.
Hey, Alistair, why don't we go set our things down in the barrack in our quarters? Come on.
Gorby, will you be all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be fine. I got food now. I'll be okay.
Amiri
I
just
see you
gives him
also
like
got a
Amiri just gives them
Amiri,
like
is
a
there?
hefty pat on the back. Yeah, all of the NPCs are there. This is where they hang out when they're not with you.
He
Gorby
walks
just
and
looks
follows
at Durden
Rhea.
before you cut away. He looks at he's like, I almost got eaten by a bear.
Awesome!
And then it cuts off.
Smash cut.
Smash
Cinematic
cut.
view.
Let's
guys hear
stick
him?
with Calliope and Juniper first.
Calliope went around the corner and sat down and started crying.
What? What's
In the exact same spot that
wrong?
Casey did.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
This is.
This is just
This-
the sad
well,
bitch corner.
Okay, this is a really. Let me cut in for 5 seconds. We had a crying bush at work. People went outside to cry.
This is our crying bush.
No!
This is your federally mandated
Joke.
cry time.
Oh my god. Anyway. What's wrong? Certainly what was in that letter couldn't be the worst. What was it? Sit down next to her.
I don't know. I think I may single-handedly have started a civil war.
How? What do you mean?
By not marrying into House Lebeda. There's uprisings. My family and their family do not... You are in danger.
The letter said that?
Could be in danger if anyone knows that you are from that house that I definitely remember that started with an R. What?
Rogarvi.
There we go. The letter said that if they find out that there's any of you left, that you will be in trouble.
Alistair wrote about me in his letter.
Yes.
Juniper starts dissociating for a solid minute and just like keeps adding
Calliope's like
Calliope on the
blubbering.
shoulder, trying to keep it together for her.
Oh, these two poor
Oh,
fucks.
no.
Well, you shouldn't feel bad about what people decide to do.
A civil war, Juniper. This isn't just our families not getting along. This can result in deaths across all the lands. All because I did not get married. That's not what I would have. Maybe I should go back.
No. Don't you think it would have happened eventually anyway?
No. This is exactly what they were trying to prevent with our marriage.
I doubt that would have fixed everything. And you don't deserve to be unhappy just to fix whatever bullshit they've got going on.
It was my duty. That's what I was born for.
Fuck duty! Why do you think I left?
Well, I know why you left. I remember how they treated you.
Just grab her hand, put it between mine, just hold it in my lap.
I am sorry. You know, for the way you were treated. Sometimes I feel like I was also the problem in that situation. And I didn't mean to be, I was just a kid.
I know.
I don't blame you. I do blame my parents.
For what it's worth, you have come across my mind all the time since you left. Do you remember? Do you remember the last time that we saw each other? It's okay if you don't. It was a long time ago. I mean, like over 100 years ago.
Yeah,
But
I don't really remember. Sorry.
it was at a ball held at my manor. And I was dared to walk over to you and talk to you because you were the weird girl. And all the other girls dared me to do it. And I didn't want to make fun of you, but I knew that if they called me a coward. I'm not a coward. So I didn't. And I walked over to you, and the only thing you said back to me was water. Do you remember?
I think I do.
You said, one day I will see it too. And then you were ushered away by your parents. And I was ushered away by my father.
Yeah, they like to do that when I have my visions.
Is that what that was?
I get feelings about people sometimes. People find it unnerving.
So, it was a vision then.
Ah. And it seems like you found water, so...
I guess you were right.
I usually am.
It's kind of cool that we grew up together, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, not that we've known each other for a long time, but... I don't know, we spent our
Funny.
time together.
That we'd find each other again after all this time.
Yeah. I'm glad of it.
That's your hand a few times. If anyone comes looking for you, I will kill them or threaten until they go away, so...
Okay. Well, I don't know about killing. Juniper, if it comes down to it, I think I will have to leave. I just want to keep you and everybody safe. And if me going back and marrying Callum will do that,
I
what
don't
am I
know.
supposed to do?
I don't know if you marrying anyone is going to help me. I think
Why?
your family wants
Because
me.
you are in the woods?
No, I mean because if I'm still alive, then there's still someone to contest the claim to the throne from the Sertovas.
That gets a little complicated. Yeah, well, our families may have been enemies in the way, but you are my friend.
You're my friend too.
She blushes a little bit.
Now, let's go eat something and stop crying. And she reaches over and thumbs away your tears.
Are my eyes blotchy?
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's okay.
okay.
We should go check on Gorby, because he looked unwell.
Oh, he did?
He's very tired.
Okay. I'm getting a bit tired too. And I'm excited to sleep in a bed.
Hey, go back.
Smash cut over to Alistair and Rhea.
Alistair.
As soon as there's a door between us and other people, Rhea just levels with Alistair. Alright. You got some news. What do you need right now? Do we need to hide it? Or do we need to talk?
I need Nikos. And he just kind of sits down.
Who is Nikos again?
I don't think you know. I don't think you know.
Who's Nikos, dear?
After the attack, he was the person I was tasked to protect. And we became like brothers. And he would help me figure out conundrums. And when things got bad, especially when it came to politics, he knew how to deal with it. I knew how to deal with war. I was but a soldier. He was someone who could deal with the court. And
Is he
now
still around?
he disappeared 20 years ago.
Okay. Well, he's not here now. I am. And the rest of our team is. And as somebody who's had to deal with a lot of tricky people, you can't let him see you like that. You can't let him see you. You can't let them see you cry.
That's why I left the court.
I know. It's a shit thing to have to hide a part of yourself, but sometimes that's what we gotta do to survive. And if there's dangerous things in there, we'll keep it on the down low for now, until we figure out what you can do.
It's nothing dangerous. Yet.
Alright.
There's enough doubt that I can squash it without any issue. The main issue that I am dealing with is the fourth son of a minor house. At least from what the courts will say, has kidnapped the heir to the Sartova throne.
Alright. So what do you want us to do about it? We're with you.
I know. I fear that Ty and Philip will get caught in the crossfire. And my son, oh God, he's going to be so confused. But I'm at the point and at the position that I have to choose either this group or I become an enemy of Bravoy. I go back to Bravoy.
I came out here because I wanted the chance to build a legacy, build a place where kids that look like me, kids that are born in situations like I was, that they don't have to worry. I came out here to build something better than what I was leaving behind. And it's sure as shit still important to me. Imperfect as it was, but
Me being here, will not let you do that, because as soon as we establish a place, Bravoy will come after us to squash it. And they have military. They have people. We are 5 adventurers who have been given a deed to a land. And I am an old man who wanted one more adventure, and I made the mistake.
well then. Sounds like to me we have a story to tell. We're gonna present our little lady as something more than any of those shitheads back in Brevoy thought she could be. Because she is so much more than a wife and a mother and a bargaining piece for a peace treaty.
I know
We're
that.
not letting her go. You're gonna leave the talking to me. I can handle them. You don't have to.
You can handle them. I have history with them. I can talk to them well. I also know how to talk. When you're on the battlefield, and you look out among you, yes, you see people. But you see people that you don't know. You see people that have you been deemed as the enemy, or people that you were to fight alongside with, and you'll leave them and you'll go somewhere else afterwards. This is a battlefield filled with people, with faces that I will recognize. As I've told the other priest, every ghost used to be a person, and every person has a story. Knowing that what is to come means I'm going to be cutting stories short, stories that I've been a part of, short. He just keeps pacing. My daughter, my blood, married into House Sertova. She and I have had a strained relationship. I've not seen my grandson in many years. If word gets back to this, to my Ophelia, I'm going to have to choose between the family that I helped make back in Brevoy or the family that I am currently making out here. And I do not know which family. I don't know if I can. I don't know. I want to be good for both. I want to be both.
Rhea puts a hand on his shoulder. And it tries to catch his eye. Hey, you're just one man. There are so many shitheads out there. You are just one man. You
I'm
can't
wondering.
control the reaction of everybody.
But how
All
many
you can do-
actions? Go ahead.
All you can do is your best. There's always going to be a million different reactions. You're never going to be able to tell the best way for things to go. But you gotta keep moving forward.
But how many actions can I as a man make before I am deemed a monster?
When he says monster, Rhea sighs. And she just gives him a really tired smile. Well, monster's just a matter of perspective, ain't it?
My house's duty was always to protect Rogarvia. That's how you pronounce the name. And now that I am out here, I've been tasked to protect Sertova, as well as Gorby, and as well as Rhea. Oh, well. I guess fucking Jess is gone.
Calliope ran back to Bravoy.
Yeet.
Rhea.
Are you okay over there? Jesus.
Rhea. If it means you get the chance to find and make a safe place for people, and it means protecting everyone here, then I will go back to Bravoy and face punishment, so that way you can get your legacy. Understood?
Her hand on his shoulder tightens. There's one thing I've learned. It's that it's hard to find people you can trust. And it's even harder to keep a hold of them. I don't think any one of us here would be okay with you martyring yourself so we could have an easier time. You're gonna have a hell of a time. You're gonna have a hell of a task leaving us behind.
I know.
If you face them, we're going with you.
I can only protect you so much.
It's okay to let other people do the protecting sometimes.
I just can't have any more die.
I didn't hear the last line.
I just can't have any more people die.
It's the way of things, ain't it? Nobody's here forever. All we can do is our best with the time we got.
You hear a knocking on the door.
Alistair kind of sits up and straightens.
You take a sec, I got it. I open the door.
On the other side of the door, you see the very pale elf from the feast, Jathel.
I help
Good
you.
evening.
Yes, Rhea, was it? Your friends were looking for you just outside.
Rhea is... The door is open, but she is blocking his way in with an arm, and she looks back towards Alistair. Like, do you want to talk to this guy, or do you want me to get rid of him?
Her. He gives like a nod and like gives her a shoe as he gets up and he gets dressed. Oh, not get dressed, but like, you know.
He was naked!
Yep, he was naked the entire conversation.
He's been Gorby and Alistair have just been learning from each other.
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
just slowly becoming each other.
Yep, that's it. He gives Rhea the okay that she can go.
As Rhea leaves, she looks in at Alistair, looks behind her, walks into the room and closes the door behind her.
I stay there for like 30 seconds just to listen. Not long, but just to see if it sounds like there's gonna be trouble.
You don't hear any trouble. You hear her very, very prim voice say, trouble at home?
Just a bit. What can I do for you?
I'm a fair hand at politics. Or I was back in Kyonin, at least. I was a judge.
A judge. Were you paid off? Gives a small smirk.
No, my sins were far worse than any mere bribes. Bribes wouldn't get you exiled from Kyonin.
I'm guessing you heard everything?
Old habits die hard, I'm afraid.
Good to always keep an ear out. Never know what you might just hear.
I hope you don't take offense.
No offense taken, it's good to have as much information as you can before talking to a person.
How... are you being facetious here, or... very genuine? No, okay.
He's genuine.
She smiles and says, you know, the thing about politics is the smallest little nudge can change the outcome of what seemed like a sure thing. Something like a claim that the daughter of a noble house was kidnapped by a minor noble from another one. Or something as simple as this supposed fiancé being found guilty of some other crime. Can give credence to this fear that perhaps she left because she was afraid.
I mean, people go missing and die in Roy often. We could pin one on him.
She leans against the door, crosses her arms, seeming very, very comfortable and still somehow very, like, upright and noble in this casual pose, and says, you said that you're a man of the battlefield and not politics, yes?
Yes.
I'm a woman of both. And quite frankly, they both have quite a lot in common. There are a dozen different ways that I could think of ways to avoid this whole situation. Things that I can still do, or that you could still do. Most of them are not clean, but they would get the job done. You could have both your families, if you want.
How much would it cost?
I didn't say anything about payment.
What would I have to do?
You're attempting to start a new civilization, a new kingdom here in the Stonelands, yes?
Seems to be the goal here, yes.
Then it sounds like you could use someone to make and enforce the laws, yes?
Yes.
Then my price, as it were, is a place on that committee or judiciary, whatever you like to call it, when you found.
Being a part of the Lawman's Council.
I certainly can't go back to Kyonin, and most civilizations' laws bore me. They're too entrenched, too used to the ways that things have always been. But a new country, well, that sounds like what you could call fun in a certain way. At least the only kind of fun that I could still have in this day and age.
He gets up, completely unarmed, as he's just kind of walking back and forth, just kind of...
The question really here is, what are you willing to let happen for peace, for both of your families to be safe?
How many men are going to die for this peace?
I'm not planning on starting a civil war myself, though apparently that seems on the horizon regardless. A few dozen, no more, no less.
I've killed countless more. I've killed men in beds. What's a couple more dozen?
Have you ever killed family?
No.
Then you're
What
still a
is your
better man
plan?
than I am. She walks over and just puts out her hand.
Have I heard Raina's footsteps walk away?
She said she was only going to
Who's
be there for
Raina?
Rhea.
Yeah.
She said she was only
Just
there for a
enough
little
to-
bit to make
yeah.
sure that you weren't
Yeah,
being
just
attacked.
enough to get the sense that she wasn't threatening or blackmailing you.
Yeah.
Once he is sure that the two of them are the only two here, he shakes her hand, gives a nod. Whatever it takes.
She gives a very polite smile, as if this was just a regular business transaction, shakes your hand, and leaves without another word. Anybody that's in the common area of the trading post will probably see her kind of in the shadows, walk to a corner where she has stashed her scythe, grab it, twirl it, and put it on her back, walk out the gates, and walk along the road to the north.
Alistair just sits on his bed. Oh, Nikos. Why did you have to leave? I know you gave me your daughter now. But she doesn't know. And he'll sit there until the rest of the group comes over.
Rhea, when you leave that whole conversation, you see everybody's, eating. Gorby and Amiri are trading stories about the boar being killed and the owl bear. She's admiring the little bit of pelt that Gorby was giving. You see Lindsay the bard is talking to Octavia and Reg. They're telling her this very animated story, and she's writing like terrifically fast. You see Juniper and Calliope come back into the trading post about this time as well. Everybody is having a fairly good time tonight, it seems. Except that Alistair does not rejoin the festivities at any point.
She'll kind of make her way over to each of them and just be like, we need to watch out for him. He's gonna do something stupid.
You tell everybody to watch out for Alistair?
Yeah.
Weird, he's already done something stupid.
How do you mean?
I'm not ready to tell you yet.
Alright.
Calliope grabs her hand.
Juniper is scanning to see, like, I guess the rest of the time they're hanging out for the night. She's looking around for Alistair to show up.
As long as the people who need to know about it know about it. I'll help keep heat off your back.
You don't see Alistair. You see all the people I mentioned before enjoying their time here. You see Valerie and Tristan in one corner, apparently talking to each other, whatever they might be talking about. Harem is in one corner all by himself, just kind of like twirling his beard and muttering to himself as usual.
You guys ever think about dying?
All the time, bestie.
All the time.
Yeah. The rest of the evening, Rhea is kind of running interference with the rest of the party. Just like watching to make sure none of the people poke at her people. Be like, they got their shit, you're not knowing about it. And when she doesn't have to be doing that, she's just like snoogling with Casey.
Did you tell Gorby any of this, or did you just let him continue vibing?
I think Rhea told Gorby, Alistair's upset right now.
Okay.
We need to be chill with him.
Okay.
And as you all enjoy the rest of the night and eventually go to sleep, that is where we will end tonight's session. Thank you for joining us here on another horny and slightly traumatizing Monday in the Stolen Lands. I guess we'll see you next week, and we'll see what happens because of certain people's actions, regardless of what their intentions were. Until then, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.